Okay, I'm trying to adjust. I've never. You can adjust this comment sticker after recording it. Okay. You can tell I'm new to TikTok. So, anyway, let me turn down this light actually because it's bright. Is that? Anyway, so the final part. I went into the office. I had done a get ready with me earlier, but it was taken off because of the sound. I was like playing music behind, and there was like some copyright issues with the music. And I'm just so fascinated by that aspect of creating, like the restrictions when it comes to what you can use. I don't know, like I was like, damn, I was like, that was a really good video. I actually also realized that I had changed my account from a personal account to a business account. And business accounts have like commercial restrictions. And so I didn't realize that. So now that I've changed it back to a personal account, I'm going to try it again. And I'll just post it like, hey, the get ready with me that was lost. So, yeah, that happened. Anyway, so I did the get ready with me. That was lost. Then I did the come with me to work, which was cool. Like we moved to the city to get there, from my place to the workplace, and yeah, I got in. The executive director was in a meeting, and yeah, I kind of just waited for a while. The meeting was over, and I said, "Okay, can I speak to you?" And then we started talking about like everything, and it was like a really deep conversation. Like and it's like no hard feelings. It's funny because like no hard feelings in the sense of like he was like he's like you're young, you're capable, blah 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 blah. Blah. All like and like, but it's like there's just this awareness that we aren't jiving, the energy is not matching, and yeah, so that's like, and it's so fascinating to me. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm like, I'm actually it's funny because like I have many feelings about this. Of course, on first one, like damn, like what the fuck is gonna happen now? Like that is feeling number one, but then behind that feeling is just this kind of like, it's like when you're making a decision that is so it's resonating, like no one is even like, no one is, I feel like the reason why it's like kind of like a bit like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, is because like there wasn't something lined up immediately after. But no one is like actually saying like, oh, like I texted one of my colleagues today. I was like, because my birthday is coming up, and typically um yeah, so I was saying like, I texted my colleague this morning because I was like, my birthday is coming up, and every time it's birthday time, he sends an email saying like, oh everybody, it's X's birthday, and I just could not go through that process of being bombarded with like, happy birthday Vasilis, and then also be dealt with like, oh by the way, I'm actually leaving. So um yeah. Uh yeah, so when I texted him, I texted him, I said, can you please not like talk about my birthday, um can we please not talk about my birthday um in this next email that you're going to send to the people? And he responds like, I'll definitely respect your wishes, and I definitely understand like 100% what like your decision. Like, and it's like that type of validation is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's a mess. It's a mess, right? Um, I speak to my literally. I bring it over my other colleague, and I'm like, I literally to ask her. I literally just tell her, I'm like, oh, by the way, I don't want you to like be surprised by this, but I'm leaving. And she's like, I've been applying, I've been looking. I'm like, wait, what? Like, and then she just downloads, like, literally got like, I'm like, wait a minute, like, what? Like, we all in this boat together, like being hit by the waves, like, what? Like, so, and literally, she said that she said my actions inspired her to like start looking for the new apartment. I'm like, so it's crazy out. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like obviously like she can look for an apartment, which is not the same thing as me actually leaving a job. Like so, at the end of the day, I'm not being like kind of like silly about like who's really taking a risk here, or whose life is really being impacted by a decision. But it's like it's not the exit is not obvious, and that's why it's so like it's like I don't know. I'm like I have to now get to the point where we live like we continue living and that's the thing. We just continue living, and what will happen, what will come, what will be, and I have a deep faith that it's going to be very good, like all around. Like I just have a deep faith, like it's like I've gone through the shit, so this is like we can do this. Yeah. Okay, bye.